son saying, "Mom, should I put cotton in my ears so I don't hear him? Or blindfold myself so I don't see his annoying face?" I've told him multiple times I don't like his kind of humor, but he just won't stop.
My son has every right to be hurt. I think it's time I speak to his father, my son's uncle. He needs to talk to his son and make him understand.
Okay, listen to me, Sophia. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I know your concerns are real. But I've explained this to my son many times as well. The problem is, his sense of humor is intense. Is it even possible to hear a decent word come out of your mouth, Carter? I honestly don't think I've ever heard you say something uplifting or positive.
What? Why would I call you to my office? I just finished class and came here a minute ago. I didn't send for you.
But Carter told me you asked for me. He said you were waiting and sounded upset. That's why I rushed over.
Oh, now I understand. Carter again. You know very well he keeps joking around with everyone all the time.
It's not the point. It's not about whether you joke with teachers or friends. It's about understanding boundaries. He clearly gets hurt when you make fun of him, but you keep doing it anyway. Oh, please. He walks around with that permanently sad face like the world owes him something. Some people just can't change, and he's one of them. Crying is part of his personality, just like joking is part of mine. Should I change my entire personality for one?
Carter, listen to me, my son. I'm your mother. I never tell you anything that would hurt you. I don't know why your father doesn't explain things to you properly, but I feel it's my responsibility to guide you, even if you don't like it. The boy you keep teasing all the time, Wilson, he's your favorite, right? Ever since his father passed away, he has been mentally disturbed, struggling with grief and emotions. You can't even imagine the pressure he carries inside. But I've received several complaints about your behavior toward him. You keep making jokes, mocking him at the wrong times, saying things that make him feel worthless. This is not funny, Carter. Not everything is a joke. There is a time and place for humor. A joke only works when the other person is in the mood to laugh. But you don't care about someone's mood or timing. You just start joking anywhere, anytime, even when it's completely inappropriate. That's a bad habit, son.
Mom, come on. There's a famous saying, a person's nature never changes. And my nature is to joke, to laugh, to lighten up the room. I've always been like this. If someone doesn't like my jokes, that's their problem, not mine.
But you should care. You should have the decency to recognize when your behavior is hurting someone. Empathy, Carter. That's what you're lacking. You're not a bad person, but your insensitivity is turning you into someone unkind, even if you don't mean to be.
But you keep saying the same thing over and over. Every day it's another lecture. Can you stop? Do you want me to stop laughing completely now? Do you want me to live like a robot with no feelings, no expressions? That's impossible, Mom.
I'm not asking you to stop laughing. I'm asking you to learn when to laugh, when to speak and when to remain silent. That's called maturity. Wilson didn't need your jokes, he needed your support. But you gave him pain instead.
Maybe you're right. But I still feel like people are overreacting. I never meant harm. I was just being myself. But if being myself is the problem, then I don't know what to do. Seriously, my mom says the strangest things. Now she expects me to change my nature just for one guy. That's not going to happen. This is who I am. I joke, I laugh, and I don't fake it for anyone. People can call my words silly jokes, or even wrong. But for me, this is my personality. Why should I suppress my laughter to please someone like Wilson? He's too sensitive anyway. Wilson always looks like he's carrying the whole world's problems on his head. And honestly, I enjoy making jokes around people like him, the ones who react, the ones who get annoyed. That's where the fun lies. You know what I love the most? That moment. That exact moment when Wilson locking his eyes like he's about to explode. I don't get scared, I enjoy the tension. It gives me a strange thrill. His angry face, his frustration, it's like comedy gold to me. I live for those moments. Why should I change when it's all so entertaining? Wilson, you won't believe what happened today. When you were coming to university, I was sipping juice at that shop right across the street from the main gate. And right near the signal, there was this girl standing there. She had on black sunglasses, and man, she was staring straight at you with this huge smile. I was shocked. I mean, how can any girl look at my handsome cousin like she's completely lost in a dream? Okay, maybe she was looking. So what? I didn't notice. I don't waste my time figuring out who's looking at me. I focus on my goals, not on random girls at signals. Okay, but listen. You won't believe what happened next. I actually walked up to her. I just had to say something, bro. What did you do? Just tell me straight. Don't turn this into a drama. I don't have time to listen to your useless stories. I went right up to her and said, "Hey, why are you staring at my cousin Wilson like that? Are you obsessed with him or what? What kind of nonsense is this?" What did she say? She looked straight at me and said, "Oh, you idiot, shut up. I'm blind. I can't even see. I'm waiting for someone to help me cross the road." Carter, if this is one of your disgusting jokes again, I swear I'm leaving. I'm not in the mood for this stupidity today. Relax, man. Chill. It was just a joke. Don't get so mad. I'm just trying to lighten things up. Come on, don't be so serious all the time, Wilson. I tried so hard to fix my mood this morning. I woke up early, told myself today would be peaceful. And then this guy shows up again with his nonsense. He completely ruined my day with his pointless talk. People like him, they neither live in peace themselves nor let anyone else live in peace. I really don't understand what joy he gets from making others uncomfortable. Why is it always my patience that gets tested? What have I even done to deserve this? Why can't he joke with someone else? Why is it always me? He knows very well that I'm not the outgoing type. I don't mix easily, I stay reserved. Still, he keeps picking me as a target for his silly, immature jokes. How long am I supposed to tolerate this kind of nonsense? These stupid jokes. These worthless conversations. I'm tired of pretending I'm okay with it. I'm not.
Carter, I need to speak with you. You really need to stop pushing Wilson's limits. Not everyone finds your jokes funny, some people take them personally.
Madam, Wilson is my cousin. He's always been like this since we were kids. So serious all the time, it makes it even more fun to tease him.
Fun for you, maybe. But for him, it's emotional exhaustion. He doesn't respond because he's polite, but you're constantly testing his patience.
I understand, ma'am, but I honestly enjoy joking around with people like him. The more reserved they are, the funnier their reactions.
One day your joke is going to go too far, Carter. And when that happens, you'll realize that not everything should be taken lightly.
But madam, I never mean to hurt anyone. I just think life should be full of laughter, even if it's a bit sarcastic.
Laughter is good, but not at the cost of someone else's mental peace. You can't make fun of people just because they don't respond the way you want. This is my last warning. Show some maturity. Learn where to draw the line, because not every silence is weakness, and not every smile is acceptance.
Richard, I've told you so many times to speak to your son seriously, but you always just brush it off with a casual "don't do it again." This isn't working. This issue is growing, and if we don't control it now, it will get out of our hands. Carter needs proper guidance, not just empty warnings.
Please, don't make it a bigger issue than it is. Wilson's behavior reminds me exactly of my brother. He used to be quiet and odd too. Our son just enjoys making jokes. He's not harming anyone. What's the problem if he laughs a little or makes others laugh?
But you're not seeing the bigger picture. Instead of correcting Carter, you're encouraging him by calling others like Wilson foolish. That's completely wrong.
Oh, come on. Wilson is overly sensitive. He takes everything too seriously. Why should Carter change just because of him?
Listen to yourself. You're literally supporting Carter's immature behavior. You're feeding it instead of stopping it. He's going to think he's always right.
Okay, just stop now. Enough with this lecture. You're overreacting, as always.
Oh God, please listen to my prayer today. I am deeply worried for my son Wilson. His cousin Carter never stops making fun of him, teasing him, and causing him pain every single day. Wilson tries to stay calm, but I can see the anger and frustration building inside him. I fear one day it might break him. Please, God, guide Carter to understand his mistakes and give him wisdom to stop his behavior. Let peace return between them. God, you know I only have one son. Wilson is my world, and seeing him in distress is breaking my heart. I'm doing everything I can, but only you can give him the patience and strength to endure this. Fill his heart with peace, give him the courage to handle the situation wisely, and protect him from any harm. I place my trust in you, God. Please don't let my son fall apart. Help him, guide him, and bring peace to his soul. Amen.
Everyone, be careful. Here comes the professor of failure, Wilson. Don't ask him any questions or he'll fail your exams too. Relax, man. It's just a joke. You take life too seriously. Come on, smile for once. Why do you always test my patience, Carter? I fold my hands before you and ask, please stop this nonsense. My nature is not aggressive. I try to remain calm. Jokes are fine sometimes, but constantly mocking me, bullying me, pulling pranks, it's not funny anymore. I'm requesting you, whatever or whoever is most precious to you in this world, I swear by that. Please stop doing this to me. Have some respect. I'm your cousin, I'm like your brother. But don't keep pushing me with these shameful jokes and insults. There's a limit to everything. You don't know what I go through every night because of your public humiliation. I want a relationship based on dignity and respect. Not this circus you call fun. Please, enough is enough. Hey, listen. How did your exams go? They were okay. I just hope I pass. I really gave it my best. Look, I want to tell you something seriously. No jokes this time, just hear me out. Okay. What is it? You failed in 3 subjects. What nonsense. Who told you that? There are still 9 days left until the results. Relax, man. Chill. I was just joking. You're reacting again. I mean, come on, the results aren't even out yet. You seriously need to stop. I don't like your cheap jokes at all. Come on. Don't be so serious all the time. Life's too short to be angry all day.
Wilson, please listen to me carefully. And don't take this the wrong way.
Yes, ma'am. Is everything okay?
I want to give you a small piece of advice. I think you should take a short break from studies. Just for a little while.
A break? Why, ma'am? What happened? Is something wrong?
Wilson, you failed in 3 subjects. When I saw the results, I was honestly shocked.
What? That can't be true. I don't even know how this happened.
I don't understand either. You've always been a good student. But something's clearly been bothering you lately.
I still can't believe it. I studied, I really did. But I guess my mind wasn't in the right place. This is all Carter's fault. Every single time, he kept saying I'd fail no matter how hard I studied. He never encouraged me, always mocking, always throwing his stupid jokes in my face, telling me, work as hard as you want, it won't help. He said it so many times. Your hard work is useless. You'll still fail. And I started to believe it. Even 9 days before the result, he confidently said I'd fail in 3 papers, and look at me now. Exactly what he said. This failure. It's because of Carter. His words messed with my mind. He kept planting doubts in me, and I let them grow. Auntie. Something bad happened. Wilson had a big fight with Carter.
What? What are you saying? Where is Wilson now?
It was really bad. They were shouting and hitting each other. People gathered around, and someone called the police. The police came and took your son, Wilson. Please come quickly.
Carter, your father never tried to guide you, but I always did. I warned you so many times not to make fun of people's pain and struggles. I told you repeatedly, don't joke about someone's mental state, but you never listened. Now look what Wilson did to your eye. This will stay with you forever. I don't know what the police will do to Wilson, but this entire situation, it's your fault, Carter. You pushed him too far with your constant mocking. You always laughed at him, always played with his emotions. You may not have physically hurt him, but your words did more damage than a punch. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Carter, your words were like poison. You killed his confidence day by day. And Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." You kept stirring his anger until he finally exploded. I'm not saying Wilson was right to hurt you, but you pushed him to the edge. You made fun of his failures when he was already broken.
You're right, Mom. Everything you said is true. I didn't listen. I thought I was being funny, but I was actually hurting him. Look at me now. I've lost my eye. I've received my punishment for my sins. You always told me to stop, but I didn't. Truly, we should never play with people's feelings. Sometimes a joke can backfire terribly. And that's exactly what happened to me. I pushed Wilson too far.
Wilson, I've told you so many times. Never let your anger control you. I kept explaining that you must learn to manage your emotions. But look what your anger made you do today. You've caused serious harm, son.
You're right, Mom. I didn't even realize how things escalated so fast. I was blinded by rage. I lost control. And now I've hurt someone badly. But Mom, it was Carter who pushed me to this point.
I know Carter provoked you. But, Wilson, no one has the right to decide what you do. You always have a choice. And today, you made the wrong one. You let someone else's foolishness destroy your peace.
He kept mocking me, Mom. Every single day. He would say I'd fail no matter how hard I studied. He made me feel worthless. Like my efforts meant nothing. He got into my head. He became an enemy to my mental stability.
I understand the pain, son. But reacting with violence isn't the answer. What happened to Carter was terrible, but now you may have to answer for it too. Don't let his negativity turn you into someone you're not.
I didn't want this to happen, Mom. I swear I didn't. But I feel like I was drowning, and no one saw me.
Wilson, now you need to do two things. First, ask God for forgiveness. He sees your heart and he knows your struggles. Second, apologize to Carter, not for his behavior, but for yours. That's what makes a man strong, taking responsibility.
You're right, Mom. I will. I'll ask God to forgive me, and I'll say sorry to Carter too. I let my anger win. But I don't want it to define me. I hope you like my work. Thanks for watching Ninja Cartoons. May God bless you all, amen. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Take care, everyone. Bye.